Never in a million years would I ever dreamed I would be working for a circus or be affiliated with the circus in any form, shape, or matter. And since 2004, I've held my current position, which is Assistant Circus Operations Director. And it's really helping the show get down the road and making what you see here available to everybody around the New England area.
Sara Wunderlie is a familiar face to the 30-some youthful cast members of Circus Smirkus. Less so to the thousands of circus goers who are captivated by the ring antics of her husband, Troy Wunderlie, and their 2 daughters.
My dad's artistic director of Circus Smirkus, and I started doing circus when I was 2 in the ring, and I just have always done it. It's really fun.
I've been performing with my dad since I was
2 years old.
2 years old.
And to find someone like Sara who can jump on top of this crazy circus train and say, I'm in for the ride, and be brave enough to allow our children to have this experience as well, has been an absolute joy. High school sweetheart, she had no idea what she was getting involved with, and it's been a phenomenal run.
Meeting Troy, of course, comes along with a lot of different things. In order for him to, he proposed to me, but he said I would only marry you if I learned how to juggle. So I learned how to juggle 3 balls and actually performed with him a little bit. It can be frustrating at times when you get in an argument with Troy because everything is smiles and giddiness and sometimes never serious, but it's okay. It makes arguments not last very long. I wear a lot of hats in the circus. I have to wear a parent hat, I have to wear my circus operations hat, and it's hard to kind of separate those at points.
Show, when I work with my daughters in the ring, it's such a gift for me.
He makes people laugh and he tells jokes, and he's just naturally funny.
But it is tricky because I am a father, I'm a director, and I'm also a co-partner in the ring at that moment.
Well, sometimes he can be a little tough, and sometimes he can be really easy to have.
So Emily and Ariana have grown up and fallen in love with this place.
I consider my kids to have, some years 28 to 30 older brothers and sisters that allow them to experience things that as a parent I may never would want them to learn, but they're learning anyways amongst their peers rather than as a parent me telling them or trying to instruct them. You kind of want them to grow up learning from these teenagers, but in the same sense there are times where you feel like you need to step in and say, oh, hold on, wait a minute, I need to be a parent here. And it's my call, not your call kind of thing. And it can be tricky at times, but in other times, it's very rewarding. To tell you the truth, these teenagers are, I think, a bit different than your normal teenagers you may find around. The majority of them are amazing, amazing kids, just very willing to bend over backwards to help each other, help any staff member. The circus environment brings about different attitudes and different perspectives, and they're free to be who they are, and there's no stereotypes, and there's no I have to be like this because if I don't, I'm going to get ridiculed kind of thing. They're able to be open, and I think that's the key.
I think one of the beautiful things we get an opportunity to see on a day-to-day basis is what allows people to step above and beyond the average Joe's expectation. These kids work incredibly hard. They only work incredibly hard because the environment is supportive, and the environment is also setting high expectations and demands on them. And as a parent, I know Sara and I do absolutely all of that. We look at our kids and we expect a lot. We have very high expectations of them. But we also have a pretty genuine understanding of who they are as human beings, what they are capable of doing, and where their shortcomings are, and where our shortcomings are.
Yeah, and as a parent, you want to always see your child succeed, and you hope that they succeed. But we're here for their failures too. I mean, certainly our oldest daughter got hurt this summer in training, and as a parent, you hate to see that happen. But in the same sense, you have to be there for them and see as the troupe was there for them, and see these teenagers say, it's okay, we'll cover for you or whatever. And
our children have become who they are in a large part because of Circus Smirkus and the opportunities they've had since age 2. And we work so hard year-round because we see the payoff directly instilled in our children.
I'm a very people-orientated person, and I love working with the community and seeing everybody leave here with smiles on their face and making sure everybody is happy, because that is what Circus Smirkus is about. Forgetting about your troubles for 2 hours out of your day and just forgetting everything and coming in this tent and seeing what these kids can do in this ring. As I tell everybody, if it wasn't for these 30 performers that are in this ring, I wouldn't have a job. It's those kids are the reason why what I do. No performers, no circus, no job. And we're a nonprofit. I don't do it for the money. I do it for the kids. And to have 2 of my girls be a part of this organization is just great. And I'm getting teary-eyed because the company is definitely, our hearts are in it. And I'm just so thankful that as a family we can do this together. So.
Oh, yeah.
With Circus Smirkus on its 25th anniversary tour of New England, I'm Martha Talbert.